Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Investing and Trading Live. As always, my name is Josh Locust. Today is Friday, the last day of the trading week, 25th of August. Now, today we got a few things going on. We got Jackson Hole today. We have the day after one of the worst drops in months in the market. We also have Nvidia, which had earnings the other day, gapping up pretty good, but currently lower than prices were at prior to earnings. So big volatility in the market this week, especially Nvidia. And we will also do a quick market update and get prepared for Friday's trading day during the Powell fireworks that could potentially happen here today. So that being said, there is risk in trading and investing. You can and will lose money at one point in your life. The key is to manage that risk. This is for entertainment purposes only. It's mostly mine, but hopefully you find it entertaining as well. So let's get into the S&P 500. So S&P 500 had a big drop yesterday. I think it was over 2%. Now, currently the market gapped up, but is going down after the gap, currently at 438.76. So the market's showing some indecision, and that's slightly because Powell is going to be speaking here today. I don't think he has started. I can check Forex Factory here a second. I think it's an all-day event, but we will look at it anyways. So Forex Factory. Today, Jackson Hole Symposium. Yes, it's all day. It's day 2. So he's going to be speaking today at 10:05 Central Time is when he speaks. So we should see some movements because of that. So that being said, with the market yesterday, and we're getting closer to that demand zone at the 429.24 area, down to 424, roughly around that spot there. So we are getting near there now. We're coming off that supply that we had talked about 3 weeks ago at the 460 area. And we're going to see what happens here. We could see an increase off of that demand zone. If it does break that demand zone, we could see this trend breaking and start seeing the downtrend in the market again. The funny thing is all the news and everything saying, oh, the recession talks are over, it's not going to happen anymore. Well, when things like that are happening and when you're hearing things like that, that's the time to be concerned. That's giving you a clue. Should you be looking for something a little bit different? Because there's always things that are being said out there in the news and all that stuff that's trying to get the public to react a certain way. Be very conscious to what's being said out there and make your decisions based off a price chart. So that's your S&P 500. Dow Jones ETF is at 342.60 currently. Same story, big drop in the market yesterday and completely breaking that demand zone. So this one could potentially start a downtrend here again on the Dow Jones Industrial Average. The NASDAQ, which is the QQQ, same story, big market drop yesterday, currently at 363.19. So these are all currently showing up on the day, which is better than yesterday, we'll say that. IWM, which is the ETF for the Russell, currently same story, big drop yesterday. Not as big in my mind, I guess, but it opened up higher today and showing a little more volatility than the other ones. So that one is only up 0.24% or at 183.63. So those are your major markets. ETFs, the only ETF that's showing some strength here, bigger strength than the others, is oil, gapping up from the open, but just going straight down from the open. So we will see if this continues to drop on this market open. It's about 9 o'clock Central Time, so we got about an hour until Powell speaks. Which going to oil, which is going to be showing a big green candle so far for the day. 79.97 for oil on the day. So oil is getting strong again here today. Corn, we like to look at corn, is up 0.79% on the day at 476 even. Look at some other commodities. Gold. Gold is down a little bit today, about $1.40. Currently at $1,915.50. Silver 24.17, which is up on the day. So these have been inversely correlated a little bit. The charts have been showing a similar pattern, but yet silver has been a little more sideways than gold has for the past few months here, really actually on the year. Bitcoin down on the day, down about $120. It's only about 0.5%, so no big deal. Consolidating after that big drop last week. And HNT also down about 2.5%. This one's just really struggling, coming down really into that demand zone. But it looks like it's going to be probably going through that demand zone. So that could potentially see some more selling pressure as we go into the weekend. This is a market that's open 24/7. It does not close. All right, so let's get into our stocks. Nvidia. So Nvidia yesterday or Wednesday gapped up. No, sorry, yesterday, Thursday. Gapped up to about over $500 per share, initiating it's the fourth largest company ever. I don't know what the market cap is, but it's probably in the trillions. I don't know, 1 trillion, 2 trillion. I'm not sure what the market cap is on that. I could probably Google that and get that information for you. Let's see, market cap for Nvidia. 1.17 trillion is the current market cap for Nvidia. So major company. And in comparison to Apple, I think it's pretty close. No, not really. Apple's doubled. $2.78 trillion market cap for Apple. So I was a little off on that. So that's your Nvidia. Current price is $472.36, which is right at the close from yesterday, which is just above where it closed on Wednesday. So that gap up was a major mover, but just coming straight back down. So those the public traders, the follower or the herd traders, when they saw good news for Nvidia, probably were the ones buying at $500 per share. And if you're one of those, shame on you. But we're probably buying at $500 per share and just continue to get clobbered. Now it's currently at $472.21. Could this continue to go back up? It sure could. That being said, you are not managing risk if you're taking big drops in the day. So make sure you're managing risk, and that's how we end the show every day. Protect your gains and protect your losses to have longevity in the financial markets. So that's Nvidia. Going back to Apple, since that was the $2.78 trillion market cap, currently at $177.93, and still in that downtrend for the past few weeks here after the highs of about almost $200 per share. So that's Apple. Tesla up 1.72% on the day, continuing their downtrend, their slump. Meta, same story. They're continuing their little downtrend over the past few weeks here, really almost 2 months, month and a half or so. So markets are starting to roll over just ever so slightly. So be concerned about that and be wary of what's going to be happening here moving forward. I don't care what anybody says. WWE still going up on the day. By the way, we lost a good one. Bray Wyatt, one of the superstars in WWE. Wyndham Rotunda was his real name, passed away the other day. So unfortunately that happened, but that's life, and we need to move forward, and that's what he would want to. So, but WWE continuing to show some major strength on that stock price. Caterpillar up 1% on the day, and other major movers, Target down 2.2% again. So after that consolidation that we talked about, we had a little box there, getting a little closer now to our area of demand that we have been talking about for probably 2 months, waiting for price to come to us. So I do like that area. I'm hoping options give some opportunities there. If we have low volatility, we'll probably do some buying. If we get some high volatility coming up, which I probably doubt, we will be selling to collect some premium. AMC down 3% on the day again after their split. Wow, they're just taking a dump there. Disney up 0.75%. Any major news on that? Not really. Wall Street bet stock mostly up pre-market. Blah, blah, blah. Entertainment holdings fall. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Coinbase. This one's still continuing to crater from $112 all the way down to $73 per share. Nordstrom's continuing to slump, going right down to that area of demand where we were talking about some potential cash secured puts. Good thing we didn't do that because we're not near expiration, but you know what, that demand zone could just shoot things straight up there like we're hoping to do. So that's Nordstrom's. Macy's also down again. Nike is actually showing some strength after their drop there. We missed that one. We'll look at that and see if there's any volatility to give some premium there, but I highly doubt it if we can do any premium hunting there. And also Dick's Sporting Goods, same thing, showing the same kind of chart as Nike after their big drop of their theft that was hurting their earnings the other day. So that is your major stock market update. So today we have the Jackson Hole Symposium going on here today. Now, Fed Chair Powell will be speaking at 10:05 Central Time, was just under an hour. And he'll be talking about the economic outlook for the United States. Jerome Powell is the Fed Reserve Chair. So, and if he's hawkish as far as, if he's feeling good about things, especially interest rates, if he's hawkish on that, that's good for currency. If he's dovish on that currency, obviously that's not good for the currency. So as head of the central bank, which controls short-term interest rate, he has more influence over the nation's currency value than any other person. So basically traders scrutinize his public engagement as they are often used to drop subtle clues regarding future monetary policy. So he's expected to map out the final steps of the U.S. central bank campaign to tame inflation here today. So we'll see what happens here as he starts speaking at 10:05. If you're in any short-term positions, especially any dollar positions, be mindful with managing your risk on that because we will see some potential big moves there. So that is your current market update. We will do a market update or a market recap either later today, most likely tomorrow morning. But we'll make sure we get that out to you, and we'll cover the movers, the losers of the week, and the opportunities for next week moving forward. That being said, collect your profits when they are given to you, and protect your losses when they are small. Until next time, retire young, my friends.